Hello, and welcome to the second video in a series of occasional videos I'm making on the sociology of religion. This one dealing with the topic of conversion to religious movements and organizations. It's based on an essay I wrote back in April 2019, responding to a friend who asked me to define what I meant by the term conversion. Please note that my focus here is sociological, historical, and not theological. Like other sociologists of religion, I am looking for general ways of understanding religious movements and organizations and general patterns of human action related to such movements. Also, I've kept the number of examples I cite to a minimum for the sake of brevity. This is not yet an academic article with lots of footnotes. Conversion here refers to the process whereby an individual adopts a different religion or belief system from the one they previously held. Commonly, it involves both a psychological and a sociological change. The convert comes to believe in and identify with their new faith, and also to participate in its activities. In some cases, however, these two aspects may not coincide. An individual may keep his or her conversion private or even secret in order not to antagonize family members, in some cases waiting in order to make a deathbed conversion, or to avoid social costs, including in some societies the danger of persecution. Conversely, an individual may feign conversion insincerely in order to garner social rewards. Not all religionists are sincere in their beliefs, and even genuine belief may be combined with the desire for personal advantage. Thus, for example, parents might join a religion in order to get better school access for their children. The impoverished might expect material help as a result of membership. The upwardly socially mobile might be attracted by a religion which carried higher social prestige than the one they previously belonged to. A politician might keep his or her conversion to a minority religion secret, lest it damage their political ambitions, or make a public show of religiosity in order to gain votes. An individual might make a pro forma conversion in order to marry someone of a different religion. As noted in the previous video, there have also been instances where individuals have been forcibly coerced into changing their religion. Conversions vary widely in their nature, both in terms of the convert's relationship with what might be termed their religion of origin, and in terms of the psychological dynamics experienced by the convert. Thus, acceptance of a new religious identity and set of social relationships does not necessitate the rejection of the previous ones. There are instances in which the convert abandons or may even be forced to publicly renounce their religion of origin, but it is also possible for a convert to understand their new religious identity as a fulfillment of their former religion. For example, the early Jewish Christians, who saw Christianity as simply a messianic continuation of their Judaism, and who continued to observe the requirements of Jewish law. The policies of the convert's new religion are key here, and may include acceptance or toleration of the religion of origin or its rejection. These policies may also change over time, as in the complex history of the relationship of the developing Christian church with its Jewish roots. The psychological dynamics of conversion can also vary. A common image of conversion is based on the New Testament account of the conversion of the Apostle Paul, which was evidently a sudden and dramatic moment of attitudinal change. A previous anti-Christian Jew suddenly became convinced of the truth of the religion he had been persecuting. This is not the only pattern of conversion, however. There are evidently many conversions which are gradual and cumulative in their nature, in contrast to the often intense emotionality of the Southern Pauline conversion. Such gradual conversions are more likely to be a matter of careful consideration of the new religion over time, in which intellectual factors often play an important role as the potential convert becomes convinced of the truth of their new faith that he or she eventually embraces. Conversions can also vary in the degree of change involved. A modern American Christian who becomes a Muslim or a Buddhist is making a much greater change in their life than one who merely moves from one mainstream Christian denomination to another. Again, the attitude of the followers of the convert's new religion is important here. Joining a religion which has an exclusivist attitude towards truth and condemns other religions is a far more radical step than joining an inclusivist one which lacks that hostility or which shares much of the same worldview as the previous religion. I will return to this question in the final video in this set. There's also conversion to a more intense version of one's existing religion, as when a hitherto lukewarm believer becomes a religious activist. Some religions encourage such a radical shift, as with the evangelical Christian groups that believe that real Christians must have undergone a personal born-again experience. Thank you for listening. If you like these videos, you are welcome to subscribe to my channel. I will try to answer any questions you may have about it in a future video. By the way, those who want to support the development of the channel can do so through my Patreon or PayPal accounts. I will give details below. You can click the like button if you want, so that I can get an idea of which videos are of greatest interest to viewers. The next video will be on deconversion. Have a good day.